We got someone here that was trying to ignore the way they were feeling because they don't like feeling it. They don't like the feeling of being in their feelings, right? Stalking and lurking energy. This person could have had a lot going on. So we got someone here that they're coming towards you with some sort of truth, some sort of clarity about what's really going on within them, because this person, they don't really like to be in their emotions. They don't like to speak about their emotions. And I'm getting, it's something about the way that they were raised. They were never really able to express themselves. They didn't really get raised in an environment that showed them what love actually was. They're still trying to figure out what it actually is, what it means, you know, but it looks like somebody is diving deeper into, you know, some sort of awareness about them and why they move the way they move. But it feels like someone is wanting to be honest here, okay? We got stalking and lurking, summer energy at the bottom of the deck, okay? So this person has been they've had a lot of time to think, all right? Feels like they want to get it together, okay? Secret admirer. And you see the writing, and I believe that's a pen. You know, this person, maybe they're kind of getting into like journaling, and maybe that's how they learn how to express themselves. Somebody may love to draw. Somebody can be like, yeah, very creative here, okay? But there's some new things that they're getting into, and it's helping them heal something. But now they feel like they need to come and be clear with you about what's going on. They feel like now is the right time, because if they don't hurry up and do it, you know, they won't, you will never know, or it'll just be too late. Time is a ticking, you know what I mean? Time is a ticking. Golly, look, the time. This person feel like they've been wasting time not coming and being honest with you. For one, they've been wasting time because they could have been told you. But that fear, we got I want to take you out at the bottom of the deck. And then we have trapped that fell out as well. So it feels like this person been trapped in their own thoughts. They've been trapped in their mind. This is a lot for them. This person speaking on their emotions, it's a lot for them to do, honey. So whenever you was dealing with this person, they probably was very emotionally unavailable. You never really knew what this person was feeling and what they was going through. This person could have been going through so much and you didn't even know. And if this person didn't treat you that great, that wasn't their intention. But at the end of the day, some people just, when they hurt other people. Sometimes it's not intentional. And for some of you guys, that it's not really what they did, it's what they didn't do. Oh. I'll get that in a minute. Let's see here. I want to take you out. I want to take you out. What's this? Yeah, we got the pretending card. This person is scrolling on their phone. This person been pretending like they feel nothing, like nothing is bothering them, like nothing is going on. And maybe you two have each other still on social media, and it could look like they living their best life. Whole time they struggling. They really struggling mentally, emotionally. They struggling in a lot of ways here. Okay? This person want to take you out. So be expecting some communication. Be expecting, you know, some sort of offer. They want to take you out so they can talk. This person just love looking at you. It's something about the eyes. You know what I'm saying? This person could have always, when you used to be around this person, they may have stared. And it's like, you probably like, why does this person be staring at me? Like, what's, baby, they was always admired by you here. Okay? They love looking at you. That's what I'm hearing. They love looking at you. It's something about your eyes. You may have very beautiful eyes, hazel eyes. I'm seeing green eyes, okay? We got winter and we got suffering. This person have been suffering in silence. Wintertime, which is what we stepping out of, winter season. This person has been suffering in silence. And for some of y'all, I'm picking up on like, yeah, like this person, I'm hearing, I got an icebox where my heart used to be. This person did not want to fall in love. This is, I'm telling you, this is not what they wanted to do. But one thing about when you approach a divine feminine, when you come into a divine feminine's life or a divine masculine's life, oh, you're going to fall. You're going to fall. It's going to be hard to catch yourself, okay? We got chasing you here. We got ghosted, childhood trauma. I can't make it up with new love. So for some of y'all, this could be a newer person that came in and maybe they kind of just ghosted because you was triggering a childhood trauma. The moment they started to feel is the moment they ran for some of y'all here. That childhood trauma, I was picking up on that with the downloaded message I was getting in the beginning here. They could have grown up around a lot of fighting, a lot of trauma, you know, constantly hearing their parents arguing or whatever was going on here. You see this little girl, she traumatized. She holding her ears, you know, it's clearly a lot going on. So this person, they never sat down with themselves long enough to heal that trauma. This person didn't even really know they was traumatized. They didn't know why they was operating the way they were. They might have thought it was normal because maybe they seen their father or their mother operate like that, you know? So they probably thought it was kind of normal. But when you come into a person's life that has that divine spirit, when you come into a person's life that, you know, have, you know, that trigger people the way the divine feminines and divine masculines do, they're going to start seeing things within them because you're a mirror to that person. You're mirroring their trauma to them. You're mirroring their insecurities to them. So you mirrored this person and it was never intentional. That's not what you was trying to do. You just was showing up being yourself. But the type of being that you are, you gotta be careful with all that energy. You gotta be careful with all that energy because I'm telling you, people gonna feel it. And some people love that about you and some people can't stand that about you. And I'm gonna be real, like the energy I'm feeling this person, they couldn't stand the fact that you was triggering them. It's not that they couldn't stand you, but they couldn't stand that. That's, you know, that put this person in a lot of fear because they didn't want to feel that. They don't want to feel what they felt when they was a child growing up in the home that was toxic. They don't want to feel that. They don't want to have to go back and deal with that energy. But somebody doing it. And it's literally because they encountered a person like you. You didn't have to really do too much. You didn't have to say too much. They encountered you and that was enough. That was enough. So this person has been suffering in silence, collective. They feel like they wasting time. They've been trapped in their thoughts. So they ready. They ready to make a move on it. They ready to make a move on it, collective. Let's see. And we got past life connection. So you and this person share a past life. So not only did they meet you in this lifetime, but you already had experiences with this person before. So that hit them even harder. Because they're trying to figure out what is it about you. They able to move on from other situations. They're able to forget other situations. Why can't they forget you? Because not only are you a divine being, but you also share a past life with this person. Double whammy, okay? Stalking and lurking. So I don't care how this separation started, okay? Whether they ran and ghosted you, it don't matter. They were still stalking you from afar, okay? Because they never wanted to leave. They didn't want to do what they did. They didn't want to do what they did. Soulmate. They didn't want to do what they did, collective. They felt like they had to do it to make themselves feel better. This person was hurting, baby. Doves may be significant. But this person feel you on a soul level. And maybe they don't even know. Maybe they never even experienced that. Because you don't really too quick run into divine beings. Like you don't just, you typically only gonna run. If you run into one at all, a real one, a true, authentic, divine, feminine or divine masculine, you're not gonna run into too many when it comes to love. It's going to be that one that spirit is going to allow you to align with. And that right there is either going to make or break you. It broke this person, but it's making them too. You know what I'm saying? It's getting them together. You know, some people encounter their divine person and they fumble. They have that opportunity to see what's going on within them so they can heal and love correctly. But some people choose that free will and they choose to not heal. But whoever this reading is for, this person is choosing to do something about what they're feeling at this point. They may have tried to run from it, but that caused them so much suffering. That's that suffering energy. It caused them so much suffering, so much heartache. Their soul can't take no more of that suffering, okay? So they need to come in and tell you this. Even if you don't choose to be with them, it will make them feel better. It will like release some sort of baggage if they can just come in and, you know, be open and honest here with you, okay? Clarify. I want to see what this suffering is about. What was, let's see. Clarify suffering, spirit. Getting to know you. Getting to know you here, collective. We got addiction. Sex addiction. And we got blocked. So this person, for one, they started getting to know you. It became too much. So it's like they were suffering even when they started to get to know you because, again, you were mirroring things to this person. So even that caused like this traumatizing experience for them. They felt like, whoa, who are you? Like, what is this? Why are you making me feel like this? You know, this person started side-eyeing you because it's like, what type of voodoo you doing to me? Like, what's going on? But no, for real, you triggered this person into this energy here. And once they started getting to know you, they started to realizing all these addictions that they have. I feel like this person was just moving with a lack of awareness. And when you don't really have that awareness, like, you may do things that you're not even aware that you're constantly doing these things, or that you're digging a deep hole for yourself, or that you have an addiction. Some people really be living in denial. When you're not moving with intention and you have no clarity, no wisdom, like, you just kind of do things and sometimes you don't realize you really in too deep. And I don't think this person realized how deep they was into some things. But you showed this person that they had some addictions that they wasn't even aware of. They just start looking back at their whole entire life and how they've been moving from point A to D. So I feel like with the blocked energy, that's really saying like they started blocking certain things out. They're trying to stop doing things. They're not, they're trying to shift the energy here. They don't want to continue to have these addictions, like whatever it is. Yeah, we got single. So maybe in the past is the type of person that didn't know how to be alone. They was like somebody that's addicted to that. Like they constantly got somebody new in the bedroom every night. They having some sort of sexual experience. This person may be trying to, get into a space where they're not having any sex, like they're single. They're trying to focus on themselves. Okay. Okay, they trying to focus on themselves, collective. They trying to block things out. Maybe some of y'all blocked this person, or maybe they blocked you. I don't know, but there was a blockage. Either way, okay? Because we got mental illness, baby. This person may be realizing they have some sort of mental illness, like for real, right? They could be trying to work on healing that holistically, or, seeing a therapist, getting medicated. Because sometimes we walking around not realizing we do have a mental illness. Some people, bipolar, don't really know it. And we do things and we move in certain ways and we don't understand why we're doing it. And we try not to do it, but we still doing it the whole time. We got a mental illness. So I feel like this person is just gaining a lot of information and wisdom about who they are, their trauma, why they've been operating the way they operate. Some of them find out they got real mental illnesses. They're trying to heal that. They're trying to work on that. Then we got the summer card. So some of y'all could have went into separation in the summer. Summer could be significant here. This feels so deep, collective. It really do. You know, we got sneaky and happily ever after with runner. This person was, you know, they weren't trying to be fully honest about certain things because they didn't know how you would, you know, take that. But so this is somebody that's usually sneaky, but they want to come in and be fully open and honest. You know, some of them knew they had mental illnesses, but wasn't really doing what they needed to do to heal that, or take whatever they need to take to, you know, help them live with it. They weren't taking it serious, but somebody's taking something serious here. Mental illness. Somebody may smoke a lot of cigarettes. Yes, we have guilt, baby. This baby is tired, okay? Ooh, they tired. They tired themselves. They said, This person is guilty. They tired. Somebody may wear glasses here. Wow. They're guilty, collective. They are just, ooh, I feel sad. Like, I feel so sad. Yeah, because we got using you. We got attractive and we got guarded. So you was open and available for this person. And you may have felt like this person was using you. And at first, I mean, this person could have came in on the wrong, you know, with the wrong intentions. They really could have. Because they didn't know what was about to happen. They didn't know who you was. They didn't know the whole time God brought you into their life to teach them a lesson. We got guarded. This person tried to avoid it. This person do usually use people. Okay, what's using you? This person does usually come into people's life using them, seeing whatever they can get out of them. You know, it's like a selfish person. They don't really care too much about what they could provide, more so what they can receive. We got over it and never going back. So somebody is shifting, collective. Somebody is shifting. They said they over it and they never going back to that type of energy, and we got meeting up soon. Meeting up soon. Y'all better not get pregnant now. Over it and never going back. Let's see. Selling a dream, and we got Earth sign energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So they realizing they need to start being honest. Like I said, they realizing what this childhood trauma was here. Some of them started to sleep next to an enemy, and whole time the divine feminine was a true love. Like, it's a lot going on here, collective. Oh, baby. Somebody is really recognizing some things. And this is good. This is very good here. Uh-oh. Oh, look what fell. Karmic battles. Karmic battles, collective. Please be patient with my process of growth and change as I come into my power. I am making sure that everything is in alignment so I can be with you. I am severing my ties with the karmic situation and completing the cycle. So with the karmic battles, maybe somebody was entertaining karmic energy, karmic people, or it could have just been karmic lessons, okay? Doesn't really have to be that they was in a relationship with someone else or whatever. They was just fighting karmic energy as a whole. Karmic cycles, karmic loops, baby. We all fight them. We all go through it. This person said they tired. So let's get some more cards as to what they want to say to you here, collective. Okay? Let's get 3 of them. We got regret. I am so ashamed and embarrassed. I can't bear to look at you in the eyes and tell you everything. I can't stand the thought of making you cry. Just let me build up the courage to confront us. Okay. New beginnings, okay? I have realized what I was missing in my life, and that is you. This new love has given me a fresh perspective and changed who I am. Confirmation. There is no going back, only forward. When I met you, After that, I never look back. I want to have a fresh start with you, okay? Not the right time. I am overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have energy for a relationship. So for some of y'all, not right now, but soon to come. We read that one. Yeah, we got something to say and need time to heal. It's not the right time, too, because they just need to heal, too. So we don't need to rush the process, but they gonna come, right? The timeline gonna be different for everybody, but they gonna come. They gonna come, but they want to be fully, prepared. And they want to have themselves somewhat all the way together, too, okay? This person got something that they want to say, and they have father wounds here. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. There's something I really want to share with you, and I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. So this person feels like right now and today's energy is not the right time. So they know it's not the right time right now, but they know the time is near too. Okay. Let's get one more. Let's get one more for the road, collective. Okay. We got focused on money. I'm currently focused on my career and finances. My main priority is financial stability. Okay. They getting their shit together. That's all we need to know. Yes. Get that bag together, because at the end of the day, we need to be stable. Okay. So they healing. They know they need time to heal. They want the new beginning. They fighting some karmic battles. They closing out some cycles. This person been crying. Some of y'all, this person have genuinely been crying. This girl on this card is crying in tears, was at the bottom of the deck. So some of y'all, this person has genuinely been crying real tears. Somebody healing.